I'll be starting where we stopped at. I'll be reading The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. If y'all haven't read this book, y'all need to go read it. So we stopped at page 19, so that's where I'm gonna start. On our guest, trying hard to keep her from feeling outdoors. When we discovered that she clearly did not want to dominate us, we liked her. She laughed when I clowned her for her and smiled and accepted gracefully the food gifts my sister gave her. Would you like some graham crackers? I don't care. Frida brought her 4 graham crackers on a saucer and some milk in a blue and white Shirley Temple cup. She was a long time with the milk and gazed fondly of the Shirley Temple's dimpled face. Frida and she had a long, loving conversation about how cute Shirley Temple was. I couldn't join them in their adoration because I hated Shirley. Not because she was cute, but because she danced with Bojangles, who was my friend, my uncle, my daddy, and who ought to have been soft shoeing it and chuckling with me. Instead, he was enjoying, sharing, giving a lovely dance thing with one of those little white girls whose socks never slid down under their heels. So I said, I like Jane Withers. They gave me a puzzled look, described and decided I was incomprehensible, and continued their reminiscing about old squint-eyed Shirley. Younger than both Friday and Pocola, I had not yet arrived at the turning point in the development of my sight, which would allow me to love her. What I felt at that time was unholy hatred, but before that I had felt a stranger, more frightening than hatred for all the Shirley Temples of the world. It had begun with Christmas and the gift of dolls. The big, the special, the loving gift was always a big, blue-eyed baby doll. From the clucking sounds of adults, I knew that the doll represented what they thought was my fondest wish. I was bemused with the thing itself and the way it looked. What was I supposed to do with it? Pretend was its mother? I had no interest in babies or the concept of motherhood. I was interested only in humans my own age and size, and could not generate any enthusiasm at the prospect of being a mother. Motherhood was old age and other remote possibilities. I learned quickly, however, what I was expected to do with the doll: rocket, fabricate, story situations around it, even sleep with it. Picture books were full of little girls sleeping with their dolls. Raggedy Ann dolls, usually, but they were out of the question. I was physically revolted by and secretly frightened of those round Marnick eyes, the pancake face, and orange worm's hair. The other dolls, which were supposed to bring me great pleasure, succeeded in doing quite the opposite. When I took it to bed, its hard, unyielding limbs resisted my flesh. The tapered fingertips on those dampened hands scratch. If in sleep I turned the bone cold, head collided with my own. It was the most uncomfortable, patiently aggressive sleeping companion. To hold it, it was no more rewarding. The starch, gauze, or lace on the cotton dress irritated any embers. I had only one desire, to dismember it, to see of what it was made, to discover the dearness, to find the beauty, the disability that had escaped me, but apparently only me. Adults, only older girls, shops, magazines, newspapers, window signs, all the world had agreed that a blue-eyed, yellow-haired, pink-skinned doll was what every girl child treasured. Here they said, "This is beautiful, and if you are on this day worthy, you may have it." I fingered the face, wondering at the single stroke eyebrows, picked at the purely teeth stuck like two piano keys between red bone-like lips, traced the turned up nose, poked the glassy blue eyeballs, twisted the yellow hair. I could not love it, but I could examine it to see what it was that all the world said was lovable. Break off the tiny fingers, bend the flat feet, loosen the hair, twist the head around, and the thing made one sound. A sound they said was a sweet and plaintive cry, mama. But what sounded to me like the bleat of a dying lamb, or more precisely, our icebox door opening on rusty hinges in July. Remove the cold and stupid eyebrow. It could bleat still. Ah, take off the head. Shake out the sawdust. Crack the back against the braced bed rail. It would beat still. The gas back was split, and I could see the dish with 6 holes. The secret of the sand. The secret of the sand. A more middle roundness. Grown people frowned and fussed. You don't know how to take care of nothing. I never had a baby doll in my whole life and used to cry my eyes out for them. Now you got one, a beautiful one, and you teared up. What's the matter with you? How strong was their outrage? Tears threatened to erase the looseness of the authority, the emotion of years of unfulfilled longing preying in their voices. I did not know why I destroyed these dolls, but I did know that nobody ever asked me what I wanted for Christmas. Had any adult with the power to fulfill my desires taken me seriously and asked me what I wanted, they would have known that I did not want to have anything to own or to possess any object. I wanted rather to feel. Something on Christmas Day. The real question would have been, "Dear Claudia, what experience would you like on Christmas?" I could have spoken up. "I want to sit on the low stool in Big Mama's kitchen with my lap full of lactics and listen to Big Papa play his violin for me, alone." The lowness of the stool made for my body, the security and warmth of Big Mama's kitchen, the smell of the lilacs, the sound of music, and since it would be good to have all of my senses engaged, the taste of peach, perhaps afterward. Instead, I tasted and smelled the acridness of tin plates and cups designed for tea parties that bored me. Instead, I looked for loathing on new dresses that required a hateful bath in a galvanized sink tub before wearing. Slipping around on the zinc. No time to play or soak. For the water chilled too fast. No time to enjoy one's nakedness. Only time to make curtains of soapy water careen down between the legs. Then the scratchy towels and the dreadful and humiliating absence of dirt. The irritable, unimaginative cleanliness on the ink marks from legs and face. All my creations and acclamations of the day gone and replaced by my goose pimples. I destroyed white baby dolls. But the dismembering of dolls was not the true horror. The true horrifying thing was the transference of the same impulses to little white girls. The indifference with which I could have asked them was shaken only by my desire to do so. To discover what is eluding me, the secret of the magic they weave on others, what made people look at them and say, "Oh, but not for me." The eyes light of black women as they approached them on the street, and the possessive gentleness of their touch as they laid on hand of them. I appreciate y'all time. This was The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. We're gonna stop at page 23. So later or tomorrow I'll be going to that and finishing the chapter. I hope your new year start off well. Keep thriving, stay focused, stay motivated. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, all that. Share. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy y'all night. We global.